Morning. How very diplomatic of you not to say good morning.
Oh, well, look, let's just hope the day turns out to be good. Sleep?
Barely. I was up all night making some notes. I made up some index cards for you.
Notes? What kind of notes?
Points that I would like you to raise, questions to ask me during...
Dorian, I was up most of the night preparing your defense. Unless you have something major to add, there's just no time to incorporate it now, and it isn't necessary.
Are you prepared to stand there and guarantee me that I'm not going to jail?
Well, no, I can't guarantee it, Dorian, but you're going to have to trust me.
Herb, it is my body that is going to jail, so don't tell me what to do with my mind. I cannot trust anybody right now, even you.
Well, obviously you can't trust me. Look how you're dressed. You call that understated?
I cannot go to the court looking dowdy. I disappoint my fans.
Why am I your attorney?
I don't know why you're my attorney. I don't remember asking you. Seems you volunteered for the job.
I specifically asked you. You told me.
What?
The hell with it.
What?
Come on.
Herb, please. Come on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
God, I'm sorry too, Donna. I'm sorry. I guess we both just needed somebody to snap at, huh?
I mean, me, I'm supposed to be anxious, but you're supposed to be confident. Herb, you're not sure that I'm not going to jail, are you?
Cornetto.
Oh, Mom.
What is this? Why are you dressed?
Oh, I tell you, I never thought that getting dressed was going to wear me out so much. Oh, this belt keeps rubbing against my stitches.
Well, wait a minute. Now, what do you think you're doing?
I don't think I am doing anything, Ma. I know that I am checking out of this hospital right now.
No, you're not.
But look, Tina was subpoenaed. She has to appear at this trial for Dorian Lord today. Well, I've got to be there. Stand by my wife. Give her some moral support.
Everybody around me seems to be talking about this trial.
I can imagine.
Well, public sentiment is definitely on Dorian's side. Well, what I know about Dorian.
Mrs. Sanders.
Mrs. Sanders, I'm Sheila Roberts. Hello, lady. You know?
Why are you doing this to me? I mean, I had purposely stayed far away from Mitch as soon as he got out of prison. I don't know anything about the circumstances of his death. Please let me know this.
Mrs. Roberts, your testimony is crucial to the Commonwealth's case against Dorian Lord.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
I am more nervous today than I was at my own trial. My mother saved my life. Now my testimony has to save hers.
Look, Cassie, all you have to do is tell the truth. That's it. If you do that, what can the prosecution do to you?
But, Rob, I was drugged. Now, look, all I have to do is convince the jury that Mitch held me against my will. He tried to rape me, and he almost would have killed me.
Look, don't try to plot it all out in your head right now. Wait till you get up there. Look, believe me, the emotion behind it is what's going to convince them all.
I hope so. You realize that if my mother goes to jail, it's my fault. I should have listened. When everybody was telling me that I was wrong, that it was dangerous to go to the Waterside Inn, I went anyway to rescue Joy and to try to put Mitch out of business.
You sure as hell didn't ask me about it.
Because it was for the same reason. You would have said that it was too dangerous. And you were right, along with everyone else.
Cassie? Rob?
Hey!
Hey,
Look who's back in town.
yeah, I just got back yesterday. How you doing? I hear
Good.
things were pretty busy around here for everybody. Listen, Cassie, I'm really sorry about everything you're going through.
Yeah, it's been a big mess, but hopefully it'll be all through in a couple of days.
Yeah.
So where's Annie? She come back with you or what?
Nah, we split a long time ago. It was not the relationship of the century. How's married life suiting you guys?
Well, actually, we're divorced.
Oh.
Dan.
Oh, Jamie, come meet some friends of mine.
Any friend of Dan's and that's all that?
There's Cassie and Rob.
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. I saw your pictures in the paper. And Rob, you own this place, don't you? Yeah, I do.
This is Charles Jameson Sanders III.
What are you trying to do, embarrass me? Just call me Jamie.
I met him down in Mexico. I hired onto his boat and we crewed up the coast and we became buddies.
I don't suppose you're related to Judith Sanders, are you? My mother.
If you'll excuse us, we were discussing some important business.
Mr. Sanders, if I am crucial to the case against Dorian Lord, then you're in big trouble because Dorian and I, we haven't talked in weeks.
It has nothing to do with your relationship to Dorian. It has to do with your relationship to Mitch in the past.
But that's all in the past. Why bring it up now?
Tina, it's a matter of public record.
Look, I am happy now. I am married. I really don't want to have to bring up all this sort of details in front of my husband. Why are you doing this to me?
Well, Tina, you did it to yourself when you got involved with Mitch Laurence.
Oh, and what kind of crack is that now? You got something against me you're not telling me about?
It's nothing personal, Mrs. Roberts. I'm sorry that your husband's going to be upset over your testimony.
But he is in the hospital recovering from machete wounds that were brought on because of Mitch. He got this lone Adrian LaRue to come after us.
Adrian LaRue happens to be a very disturbed young man whose violent acts can't be attributed to any one person.
What? We have suffered enough. That is the point here. I mean, we were down there trying to have a honeymoon.
Again, I'm sorry, Mrs. Roberts. I am just trying to serve justice. A man was murdered.
You call Mitch Laurence a man? He wasn't even human. And I will tell you something. I am glad that Dorian killed him.
Excuse me, I have to look at some notes.
Oh, stop that!
Ma, I was leaving you a note on the pillow. It explains everything, all right?
Cord, what did the doctor say about this?
I don't know. I didn't ask him about this.
But what if your internal stitches split open? Now, you know that means another operation.
Ma, I don't care. My wife needs me, all right?
Why? Why is it so important that she be at this trial?
She thinks it has something to do with her past relationship with Mitch Laurence.
Mitch, you're going down to that courtroom to hear all about her former criminal lover?
Ma, you are making me real angry now.
I don't care. Now, you get back in this bed.
When are you going to let go, Ma? See, I am a married man now, and I am going to look after my wife, and I am not going to let my mother stop me. I am not a little boy anymore, Ma.
You're acting like a little boy. Certainly not like a man who knows what he's doing. Cord, you almost lost your life trying to save Tina, and now you're willing to do this again? For what? Because Tina might be a little uncomfortable today?
Goodbye, Ma.
All right, fine. All right, then I am coming with you.
No, Ma, you are not coming with me. Not with your attitude towards Tina. Are you kidding me? The last thing she needs today is to see you sitting there hating her from a distance, all right?
Now, first of all, I don't hate her. Secondly, you're going to need somebody there to pick you up when you collapse. Now, look, I'm either going to go with you or I'm going to follow you there. Now, what do you want? What?
I don't have time to argue with you, Ma. Look, you want to come with me? Fine. But I do not want you to say one more negative word about my wife. You hear me?
All right.
You understand?
Yes.
Fine, now come on.
Real friendly, those pals of yours, Dan.
Well, it stands to reason. I mean, your mother is trying to put Cassie's mother away.
That's her job, man. No reason to get freaky with me about it.
Well, maybe they'll be cooler after the trial.
She's a real fox. Is she single or with Rob?
I don't know. I'll have to check on that. They were married before I left, but now they're divorced.
Rob, can we please go? I can't stand sitting here watching the clock
Would
any
you
longer.
just relax, please? Just relax and trust yourself and trust the competence of this jury?
If you were in my position, I'd be having to tell you the same thing, right?
All right, fine. Then trust that your dad is going to get Dorian off, okay?
I do. I know he'll do the best that he can. Now, can we please get the check?
Well, check. I own the place.
Great, let's go.
Let's go. Go.
Bye-bye.
See you, Dad.
Take it easy, Dan.
Good luck today.
Nice seeing you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, they're gonna need it. You've never seen my mom in action. Once that judge bangs his gavel down, she takes off like a motorcycle in a race. And she doesn't stop until the race is over and she's won.
Look, I just told you Mitch was a really bad guy, and knowing Cassie, I trust her side of the story.
Could be. Let's say we go over to the courthouse and watch the fireworks. I've got to talk to my mom about something anyway.
All right. Gotta face my father sometime.
What are you talking about, Danny boy? After all these years, haven't you learned how to figure him out yet?
And I promise no outbursts, no matter how much Judith Sanders goads me.
please don't, for your own sake, huh?
I am going to be a paragon of decorum. Someone who would only be pushed into murder because she had to defend her daughter's life.
Exactly.
So, how bad is it in women's prison?
Well, don't think about it.
Do they, just scoop you up and take you there? They don't let you come home and pack a mascara?
Look, I'm trying to concentrate on keeping you out of prison. That's the only thing I want on my mind now.
Yeah, in prison. I mean, I can just about picture almost anybody else there, but me? I mean, it's inconceivable. You're not that sure, are you?
It's because I don't know how far Julie Sanders is going to press this thing. If I could peek into her head, I'd be a whole lot
If you could
cooler.
peek into her head, you know what you'd see? A bunch of law books and an unbalanced scale of justice. That's what you'd see. Oh, maybe that's her calling now to say, oh, it's all a mistake. We've canceled the trial. Dorian Lord here. Hello, John. No, actually, I'm a mess. Herb's here with me. It's all right. We're going to be leaving for the court as soon as we find my courage, which at the moment I think is in the south of France, where I'd like to be. Yes, thank you. I'll see you later. Bye. John, feeling a bit guilty that his sister is prosecuting me, and I'm trying very hard not to resent him for it.
Listen, we have to go.
Daddy, will you carry me?
You don't need any help at all. You make it just fine on your own 2 feet, believe me.
You are my very best friend in the whole world. And even if you blow this case and I end up spending the rest of my life in prison, I'm going to forgive you.
Oh, baby. Come on, let's get out of here. You have lipstick in there?
Yeah. Tissues, too. Oh, shut up.
Excuse me. Tina, what are you doing here?
Believe me, it isn't on my own free will. I mean, here my husband is lying in the hospital recovering, and I have to come here and drudge up all those sordid memories about Mitch Laurence. I'll probably be in divorce course next week, which should make you real happy, right?
No, it wouldn't make me happy at all. Matter of fact, I really do owe you an apology, at least sort of. I was upset, and I accused you of all those manipulations and deceptions. And the truth of the matter is, you're not the only person in the town guilty of that.
Well, thank you for realizing that.
How much does Cord know about Mitch?
Well, he knows some of the surface details. I never did tell him any of the real sticky stuff, though.
Well, Herb probably just wants to establish his true character.
Pam, I'm not here for the defense. I'm a witness for the prosecution.
Oh, dear. I mean, she's probably... Oh, no, she wouldn't.
Wouldn't what?
Well, talk about Mitch's, physical attraction, his sexual prowess.
Excuse me, folks. No, thank you. Excuse me. Oh, ladies?
Oh, Pete. Hi, Pete, you gotta help me. Mrs. Sanders subpoenaed me to be here, and I tried to get out of it, but she won't let me.
She's supposed to notify us of any new witnesses. What's she trying to pull?
I don't know, but really, I don't want to go get all that stuff about Mitch back in the papers. I mean, Cord isn't that worldly. He's not going to understand
Obviously,
anything.
she thinks she's above protocol. I'm going to go in there and straighten her out. Excuse me.
Did you hear that? I am talking about my future happiness, and all he can think about is courtroom protocol?
Magic behind baseball's marvelous Mets. Watch 2020 tonight.
I'm still boiling over her reply. It was a last-minute decision. She didn't have time to notify us.
About Tina?
Yeah.
I thought about having her subpoenaed myself, but if Nita Rose was hoping it would.
Mom, you're being awfully quiet.
Such atypical behavior frighten you?
A little bit.
I'm just saying a silent prayer.
For all of us. Look, I am going to get you off. I'm not going to let Judith Sanders twist my story around.
Now I can relax, just sit here and enjoy myself.
Grab a seat. I'll be right back.
All right.
Mom.
Jamie, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see you in action. What else?
This is Maggie DeLake, and this is my son, Jamie.
Nice to meet you, Jamie.
You too. So, is this going to be interesting or a bore?
Well, knowing your interest in the law, probably boring, but more interesting than most. You'll probably last about 20 minutes as a spectator.
She knows me too well.
Oh, is she right?
Always. Oh, Mom, listen. Can we arrange an advance on my allowance for next month?
I thought that's why you came to Llanview. Why didn't you tell me yesterday?
I just realized it. I swear it.
Jamie, aren't you 6 months in advance? What do you do with your money?
Inflation. I don't know. It just goes. I should have gotten an advance a long time ago anyway.
It's hardly a time for financial negotiations.
Okay. I'll call Dad in Mendora. And he'll wire it to me.
You have to bother your father.
What else can I do?
All right. Here's a 7th month advance coming up.
That's her son, Jamie, over there. We met down in Mexico. He's a good friend of mine.
If he's a friend of yours, I guess he's not as vicious as his mother.
Jamie hasn't got a vicious bone in his body, really.
Guess we'll have to take your word for it.
Dan, how long are you going to be in town for?
Well, I don't know yet. Although I do think it's time for me to start getting my life together.
I'm sure Larry will be happy to hear that.
Wait, don't shoot. Put the guns away. I'm just related to her. It's not my fault. Accident of birth. Mrs. Lord, Dan says you're a good woman. And Mitch Laurence is real bad, so I hope you win.
Thank you.
Well, it'll tarnish my mother's record, and she'll be unbearable for a few days. You don't feel like hanging around here. Let's get out of here, okay?
Oh, no, I got to stay and help cheer up my friends, okay? You go ahead.
Okay, see you around. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, Mother. You're right. He's nothing like his mother. He's a very charming young man.
I don't see the charm.
Oh, Pam, I can't believe it. All those terrible memories are going to become big headlines again.
Maybe not. The real news today is really Dorian's actions.
You want to bet on it?
Sweetheart, it's time.
Do I really have to?
Good luck.
Thank you. I almost forgot for a minute what we were here for.
Dorian's rattled. I can tell by that fake little quick smile across her lips.
She'd have to be inhuman if she weren't rattled.
Now, tell me, did your brother ever confide in you what he sees in Dorian?
Do you have some sort of personal war going on with Dorian, Maggie?
All rise. Hear ye, hear ye. Court of Common Pleas, City of Llanview, Lantano County, is now hearing evidence and testimony in the matter of the Commonwealth versus Dorian Lord. The Honorable Judge Stephen Murphy presiding. Please be seated.
Please bring in the jurors. This court is now in session. Will the defendant please rise? State your name.
Dorian Lord.
And how do you plead?
Not guilty.
On the grounds of defense of others, as you expected.
I thought she was pleading guilty.
So noted. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, let me remind you of your responsibility in this courtroom. A life has been taken. Now, it will be up to you to decide, only through the evidence presented, whether taking that life was in any way justifiable or was a violent act against a fellow man. You're to keep your minds open and objective and put aside all personal emotions. The guilt or innocence of the defendant is to be weighed only by what you hear in this court. And now, Madam Prosecutor, is the Commonwealth ready?
We are, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Dorian Lord has confessed to the act of bludgeoning Mitch Laurence with a candlestick. Thus, we are not here to place blame, but really to decide what made the defendant commit that act. Now, it would be impossible to collect 12 people together in an area of this country who did not know about Mitch Laurence and his mission for the homeless. You've all heard reports, rumors about these allegedly seamy goings-on at the mission, but let me reiterate what Judge Murphy has stated. The issue here is the murder of a man. In her signed confession to the Llanview police and the district attorney's office, Dorian Lord said that she killed Mitch Laurence while he was trying to rape her daughter when she was being held against her will and had been drugged by the victim. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commonwealth is not questioning whether Dorian Lord acted out of passion, but it was not the passion of a mother who was trying to protect her daughter. It was the rage and hatred of a mother who had found that her daughter was a willing cohort to Mitch Laurence that made Dorian Lord strike him on the head in cold blood. Dorian Lord killed Mitch Laurence because she wanted to stop her daughter from running away with him. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the Commonwealth asks that you find Dorian Lord guilty of murder in the first degree.
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
We find it interesting that the state was willing to try Cassie Callison for this murder using the same flimsy, circumstantial evidence that is apparently going to be presented today. Ladies and gentlemen, mothers and daughters quarrel with each other about the choice of boyfriends, you know. They always have, always will. No question that if Dorian Lord had discovered that her daughter was a willing cohort of Mitch Laurence, she would have been appalled. She would have fought bitterly with her daughter over it, but she would not have wantonly murdered this man, any man, in rage or hatred. No, it's only when she realized that this man was going to inflict grave harm on her daughter that she acted as any mother would to protect her child. Now, see, throughout history, the law has condoned the defense of others. Dorian Lord sprang to the defense of her daughter to keep her daughter from being raped by Mitch Laurence. Dorian Lord acted in the only way a mother could. She saved her daughter.
Camcord and his mother are here.
I know, we shouldn't even be out of bed right now.
Oh, do you think she brought him here just to break us up?
No, I doubt it. I doubt it, Tina.
Mr. Sanders, are you ready to call your first witness?
We are, Your Honor. Prosecution calls Tina Roberts to the stand.
Steady, girl. Good luck. God bless.
Place your right hand in the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your full name for the record.
Tina Lord Roberts.
Please be seated.
Mrs. Roberts.
Your Honor,
Yeah?
I'd like to say that I don't know why I'm here. I don't know what I have to do with any of this murder trial.
Well, I'm sure the prosecution has a valid reason for calling you here, Mrs. Roberts. You do want to see justice done, don't you?
Well, of course I do,
Well,
but...
then all you have to do is answer truthfully and directly. Giving testimony is less painful than a visit to the dentist, I assure you.
Wonderful. My life is at stake, and the judge is doing one-liners.
It will be duly noted the witness is testifying under protest. Mrs. Sanders.
Mrs. Roberts, it's my belief that you are an expert on the character of Mitch Laurence, how he operates, his effect on women.
Your Honor, before Madam Prosecutor asks even one question, I must object. Mitch Lawrence's influence on women in general, or on Tina Roberts in particular, has no bearing whatsoever on his ability to influence the defendant's daughter, which is obviously where she is headed.
On the contrary, Judge Murphy, it is the heart of the Commonwealth's case to prove that Cassie Callison may have entered the mission hostile to Mitch Laurence, but that she stayed of her own free will.
Oh, you're going to base your case on charisma.
Objection overruled, Mr. Callison. You may proceed, Mrs. Sanders.
Mrs. Roberts, when did you first meet Mitch Laurence?
In 1983 in California.
And how quickly did you become involved with him?
That day.
And how long before you realized that his character could be termed less than sterling?
A few months.
And could you please tell us what indications you had that Mitch Laurence had a darker side?
Well, at the time, I had a little bit of money, and he spent it pretty freely. He said he was spending it for us, but like he bought himself this sports car. In fact, he even accused me of stealing it when I drove it across country. And then, well, he had this art gallery, and it wasn't doing so well, and I thought there were some pretty shady deals, but I could never prove it. Mitch never did leave any proof.
How long did you stay with him before you came to Llanview?
A couple of years.
And during that time, did you feel that in the relationship he was faithful to you?
Well, I accused him of a couple of one-night stands, but of course he denied it.
You believed him?
Yes.
Was that because he was persuasive or because you wanted to believe him?
Both.
Well, then why did you leave him and come to Llanview?
Because I found out that the man that I thought was my father wasn't. So I came here to investigate, and I didn't tell Mitch where I went because I wanted to get away from him.
Oh, no, I mean, Your Honor, really. Now, I can't just sit here and listen to this lovely trip down memory lane.
I'm establishing Mrs. Roberts' relationship with Mitch Laurence prior to their coming to Llanview.
So what?
You're in too much pain.
Ma, I will be just fine. It'll pass.
Objection overruled, Mr. Callison. But, Mrs. Sanders, let's move to the point, shall we?
Did Mitch Laurence tell you why he came to Llanview?
Well, he said because he loved me, but I'm afraid it was because he thought I came into a bit of money.
And did you resume your physical and emotional relationship with him?
Yes.
Why?
Because I couldn't resist him. Look, I tried to. I really did try. I mean, I had no idea that he was a psychopath, that he was capable of the things
Please just
that he did.
answer the question. Did you and Mitch Laurence conspire to take part of the Lord estate when you found out you were the daughter of Victor Lord?
Well, that was because my half-sister wouldn't accept me. And I was so angry and frustrated.
Go on.
When Mitch said he'd help me, he said he'd help me.
At what point in the fight for your inheritance was that?
I don't remember.
Was it not when you found out that your sister's mental illness had reoccurred?
Please, I really don't want to talk about this, okay?
No, nor should you, Your Honor. Again, I must object to this line of questioning. It's ludicrous.
And once again, I am overruling it. Continue.
Mrs. Roberts, did you not keep your sister's mental illness a secret? And did you not conspire with Mitch Laurence to use it as a way to lay claim to the Lord estate?
Look, just for a while. He talked me into it for a little while, but then I told him that it was off. But he kept doing it. He kept doing what he wanted.
Which culminated in the death of Harry O'Neill, correct? The plot to drive your sister to a sanitarium.
Ma, you better get me out of here.
Cord.
Just get me out of here.
I tried to stop him. I tried to stop the murder, too.
Were you still in love with him?
Not after he shot Harry.
Until that point, did he have the power for you to still live and love him?
Look, I'm not the one on trial here. I don't know why I have to do this. Why are you doing this to me?
Your Honor, this cannot be allowed to continue.
Please let me take you back to the hospital. Cord.
I am not going anywhere. I just need a glass of water, all right? I'm fine.
We'll take a 10-minute recess while the witness composes herself.
Here.
Thanks, Ma. I got
Cord. Cord, you are not fine.
Ma, please, just leave me alone, all right? I'm gonna be fine. I'm just a little weak right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, though. This hurts like hell.
Well, then, for God's sakes, let's get back to the hospital. All right, if you don't want to go there, let's at least get you in your own bed.
Forget it.
Haven't you heard enough from there? God knows what else is going to come
I
out.
knew you were gonna do this, Ma. That's why I didn't want you coming with me. Look, why don't you just please leave, all right?
Because I am afraid for you, Cord.
My wife is here. If I need anything, she will help me, all right?
Really? Yes. I think she's very busy right now.
Look, Ma, I'm going to the washroom. I'm just gonna put some cold water on my face, and then I'll be fine. I'll talk to you a little bit later.
Is that it? Is this the end of it?
Tina's testimony? No. I want to find out more about Mitch Laurence's character.
You have to be so brutal about it?
Pete, I remember you had Tina on the stand, and you weren't exactly Mr. Nice Guy either.
It's not integral to this case.
What you're complaining about is what I'm basing the case on, isn't it?
The fact that you're getting away with it, yes.
Just what are you implying, Pete?
That you're lucky to get Judge Murphy. Most judges wouldn't put up with this. Nice straw, counselor.
I find it very interesting that two normally level-headed people like you and Herb are raising a flag for vigilante justice. Just let the murderer go because the man was a terrible person.
The reason the flag is up, lady, is because you insist on painting a picture of Cassie as a weak-willed, stupid young woman. Somebody who could hate Mitch Laurence one minute and then fall in love with him the next. It's the premise that I object to.
Then why did her mother act the way she did after she killed him and erase all the evidence?
Because she panicked.
I don't believe that lady is capable of panic. Do you, Maggie?
Are you kidding? Dorian's brain doesn't stop working for one moment. Now, she knew exactly what she was doing when she took Cassie out of that room and why.
So we never got back together again, at least not with the amount of trust that we had before.
I only wish I was in town to help you out. Sounds pretty rough. You're still in love with her, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. A lot. Stupid to talk about it, though.
Well, I mean, after the trial's over, who knows? You guys could get together and help each other out. Maybe.
Look, there is no way that Judith Sanders will be able to prove that I was in love with Mitch.
I just keep wondering why she dragged Tina Lord out of the closet, Roberts, whatever.
I can't believe this is being allowed to go on.
Well, I can guess exactly where she's going to leave off, Pete. That's where we're going to pick up.
You sound hopeful.
Well, Mrs. Sanders over there is after something else, and dragging out Tina's past with Mitch Laurence is going to get headlines. Let's face it, it was one of America's favorite stories for what is just the sort of thing to launch a political career.
I thought her husband was the one who was after the Senate seat.
Yeah, well, they'll have to work that one out themselves.
Cassie, I just worry what the woman's going to do to you when she gets you on the stand.
All rise.
Way to start the day.
Summer Love, only on Ryan's Hope, weekdays.
What insight can you give us on Mitch Lawrence's ability to influence hundreds, maybe thousands of people, that he was a changed man, a prophet of God?
Objection, Your Honor. The prosecution is asking for conjecture, possibly a psychiatrist's degree.
But the man was able to fool a lot of the people. Therefore, to understand the phenomenon which led to his murder, I'm using Mrs. Roberts as a character witness, given her relationship with him.
Objection overruled.
Well, Mitch was very good at finding someone's vulnerability and then exploiting it. In fact, he was very clever, you know. He could convince you that whatever he said was right and that he really cared. You know, I mean, even when he was his most conniving, he was quite an actor.
So if he looked long enough into your eyes, proclaiming that he was wanting to help the needy and not fill his bank account, you believed him?
Well, yes, I understand perfectly well about all those disciples and everything. After all, I was sort of a first one. But I had to learn the hard way.
Tina, did he ever use drugs or physical force to get you to do and help him with what he wanted to do?
Well, back then, no, he didn't have to, but then later, he...
That's all. No more questions.
Your witness, Mr. Callison.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Miss Roberts, let's jump ahead a little in history. Let's go ahead to the time when the police were after Mitch Laurence for the murder of Harry O'Neill. Now, would you tell us about Mr. Lawrence's behavior when he took you hostage?
He threatened to kill me.
Oh.
He tied me to a bed and he was going to rape me, and the only reason he didn't is because he got caught.
Oh. And afterwards, when he was caught?
He said he'd get out and he'd get his revenge.
Your Honor, I object. This has no bearing on the trial. Since Tina was not an object of revenge, she rather...
Beg pardon, counsel. You see, Mrs. Roberts has a story to tell about how vicious Mitch Laurence could be toward her, toward Cassie, Callison, toward anybody who didn't do exactly what he wanted her to do. Now, you started this.
Indeed. Objection overruled.
Thank you. Mrs. Roberts, would I ask you to recall in your own words the day of July 23rd, 1986, when you called Mitch Laurence to come over to your suite?
Well, I lured him there so that Vicki Buchanan could get Joey O'Neill out of the Waterside Inn.
Mm-hmm.
I knew if I offered Mitch money for any reason, he'd come running. Especially since he truly believed that he could get me back into his bed.
And so he came there right away?
Yes. Yes, he did. And I told him that I didn't want him interrupting my marriage I even offered him money, but he didn't believe me. He even figured out that I was doing all that to try to get Joy out of the Waterside.
How did he react to this?
Well, he told me his favorite fantasy. When he was in jail, he dreamed of beating me to near death and then making love to me.
Oh. Did this fantasy take the form of a threat?
Well, I thought it was all over for me. I thought he was going to rape me, but then he didn't, because he was afraid that Joy might get taken away from him.
Objection, pure conjecture.
Well, not exactly, counsel. You see, Your Honor, Mrs. Roberts was administered to at the Llanview Hospital for facial contusions.
Overruled.
He hit me twice.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that was only the beginning. And I'm sure it would have been, except that he was afraid he was going to lose control of the Waterside Inn. But then he said, and I remember this really clearly, he said that he'd take a rain check. And he'd be back when I least expected it.
A rain check, what? Therefore, Mrs. Roberts, in your opinion, based on your experience last year and more recently, would you say that Mitch Laurence was capable of holding someone against her will?
Yes.
Would you say he was capable of raping that person?
Are you kidding? It would make his day.
Thank you, Mrs. Roberts.
Just a moment, Mrs. Roberts. I have a few questions of my own.
What the hell is he up to?
Now, you reported Mitch Laurence struck you and threatened you.
That's right, Your Honor.
Well, no one has submitted any police report on this incident to me. Did you report the attack?
Well, I went to the hospital.
Oh, yes. We know all about that. But what about the police?
Well, they knew. I told Detective Garrettson.
Then am I to presume that the Llanview police force isn't doing its job?
No, of course not.
When a man beats you and threatens you, sends you to the hospital for treatment, you inform the police and they do nothing.
I never pressed charges. I was afraid he'd get out and then he'd try to kill me.
What did you tell the police officially?
That I fell. That I was bruised because I fell.
I see. No further questions.
This marriage is over, Tina.
Of course.
You are nothing but a tramp. You always have been and you always will be. You let Mitch Laurence do all those things to you, and yet you still loved him, and you still wanted him touching you.
I was a fool back then. I've changed. Please, I've grown up. Please don't leave me over this.
My love for you is dead, Tina. Just plain dead. Dead.
Redirect, Madam Prosecutor?
No further questions, Your Honor.
The witness may step down. Oh, and thank you, Mrs. Roberts.
The prosecution calls Cassie Callison to the stand.
Cassie Callison? Place your right hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your full name for the record.
Cassie Callison.
Please be seated.
Miss Callison, could you please tell us why you lied to everyone you knew when you joined the Mitch Laurence mission in secret?
Your Honor, I object.
Hi, I'm Judith Light. You know me from Who's the Boss, Tuesdays on ABC.
And I'm Robert Desiderio. You will know me from Heart of the City when it premieres this fall, Saturday nights, also on ABC.
I'm kind of partial to that show because I'm very partial to this guy.
Is that because you think I'm a fine actor, or because we just happen to be married?
Is that a trick question?
Different shows, different nights. Together on ABC.
I'm thinking.
This is Joan London. Travel with us tomorrow when Good Morning America visits Cleveland. We'll hear about the new Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we'll go home with Tim Conway to Cleveland tomorrow on Good Morning America.
Sunday, Roger Moore is James Bond in The Spy Who Loved Me this Sunday night.